Good evening, Pio Nation. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Matt Williamson.
My name is Grant Swan.
And you're watching Marietta College Esports. So tonight we have our Rainbow Six team. I almost said Rocket League again. I almost said it. We have our Rainbow Six team going up against Northern Illinois University as part of the Collegiate R6 series. We're now in phase 2 of the competition. So unfortunately, Marietta did not advance to the premier or main season, but there is an open league. So this is going to be a good opportunity to play against a variety of schools as we prepare for Collegiate R6 for the spring semester. So right now we are getting the map set up. So we'll go ahead and get the lineup for you for the Rainbow Six team. So we have our team captain NPC for real, Vincent Anderson, Frags MC, Alex Meyer, Rez 474, Dylan Poles, Bubba Flex 7, Bobby Weber, and Rigo Rodriguez 00, Yinzing Wang. So this should be an interesting matchup. So Northern Illinois was 2-2 in the preseason. Now Marietta was 0-4, but as far as like individual ranks goes, it should be a pretty even matchup despite what the game standings were.
Yeah, and our team is I see them getting better every single week consistently, so it should be a very close game today.
Yeah, if you watched last week's match, there were several rounds that went in Marietta's favor, and there were some that could have gone either way, but unfortunately, Cumberland's did take the win. In fact, if you want to see that match, it should be up on our YouTube channel now. If not, I will make sure it is up after this match. But remember, so all of our matches will be uploaded to our YouTube channel a week after the broadcast. But if you want the instant VODs, you can always subscribe to our Twitch channel, so you would have that immediate access. Now the lobby is just about done. I think everyone is in the lobby. As far as the maps go, this is a best of 3 series. So we're first starting with Villa. Now I don't think we've seen too many games with Villa.
Yeah, Villa is a newer map. I don't have too much experience with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I heard them talking about possibly banning Jackal and whatnot, because he's obviously a very tough operator to go against.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Villa's going to be first. Marietta will be defending that side. And then the second game will be Clubhouse. Marietta will be attacking. And then if we do go to a game 3, the third one will be Consulate. I don't know what side everyone is just yet for that one, but once we get that, we'll get it to you if we get to a game 3. All right, so right now I'm just checking to see if both teams are ready to go. So once we get that confirmation, we will get that. I think they're chatting, so I can't really hear what they're saying. Oh, okay, they need. Okay, so it looks like Northern Illinois needs about 5 minutes. So we got a little bit of time to kill. So just kind of go over some things that's going on with our esports program. So this weekend, it's actually going to be a very exciting weekend.
Yeah, very eventful.
Mm-hmm. So first of all, we have our Great Lakes Esports Conference matches Saturday morning, starting with our Rocket League match, which will be at 9 a.m. against Tiffin University.
Tune into that one. I'm expecting a good outcome for that game.
Yeah, it's going to be a really great matchup. So Tiffin is not only the university that kind of spearhead the formation of the Great Lakes Esports Conference. I mean, they're overall a really good esports program, but I think we have a really good shot at winning in Rocket League. So I know it's really early in the morning, but please be sure to wake up and get however much coffee you need. If you need like what do you need? One of those like a coffee infusion, like just get into your veins, whatever you have to do to get up. Set like 5 alarms. Have some cold water ready to be splashed on you, but be sure to be up to watch that. And then we'll have our Overwatch match, which will also be against Tiffin. That will be at 11 a.m. And then at noon, we'll have our League of Legends match also against Tiffin. But not only do we have that, but we also have our open house event. So in fact, we'll go ahead and kind of give you some info for that. So this is the open house event for Marietta College in general. I think as last I checked, over 60, 65 students are going to be coming to that, which is really exciting, just to kind of give an overview of what's going on at Marietta College. But it's also going to be an opportunity to do tryouts for our esports teams. So if you are a high school senior, or if you know a high school senior that is interested in participating in esports at the collegiate level, then you can come register for the open house event, check out the team, our facilities, and we are definitely going to be doing tryouts for all of our teams. So League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, Fortnite, Rainbow Six, and more. So, I mean, we do have a few other teams. So if you are interested in trying out for our esports teams, this is an opportunity. And also, we are able to award some scholarships, talent-based scholarships for esports. So if you want an opportunity to try to get a scholarship to participate in esports at Marietta College, this would be a prime opportunity for you. But yeah, so we have that going on, and then I can't think of anything else immediate. Like next week is going to be a bye week for several of our teams. Overwatch will be playing the following Saturday, but League of Legends and Rocket League will have a bye week, and then the following Saturday will be the last game for this semester, at least as far as conference play is concerned, against Aquinas. But we'll still have a couple of Rainbow Six matches coming up. Okay, so it looks like both sides are ready to go. All right, so everyone's ready. So I'm going to start it up, get the audio going here. And we'll go ahead and get the overlays set up. So Marietta was on the orange side, if I remember correctly. I want to make sure to get the right overlay. All right, so we're going to get into band phase. So let's see what kind of bands that we would see for Villa, which, as you said, one of these newer maps. So it'd be interesting how both sides handle it. So we see Marietta banning Jackal, which is probably expected.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it wasn't Villa,
Yeah.
we'd probably expect the Jackal ban.
I'm curious. I'm not too sure what the meta is for Villa.
But your guess is better than what I would guess. All right, so where ends the Maverick. Now, we saw some action from that last week, but just being able to burn through the reinforced walls and able to get some kills.
Yeah, that pretty unfortunate events with Maverick there from Marietta last week, but it's a good thing he's not in this one. Good thing he's been banned. Mira, obviously, we see her banned all the time.
Yes, so another expected ban. So now we'll see what Marietta decides they don't want to go up against. We see the Clash.
Yeah, Clash is another popular ban, just very annoying to go against when you're trying to attack.
Okay, so you don't think that's necessarily like a specific for the map, or maybe targeting a particular champion or a player? All right, so we'll see what everyone decides to go with. So Marietta is defending first. So it looks like we're seeing Rook. The Mozzie, I don't think we've seen a Mozzie yet.
I don't think we have either. He has these devices. Okay, it looks like they switched, but anyway, Mozzie has these little devices he puts down on the ground, and they're almost like robotic spiders, and they're pretty small, and they latch onto drones, and he hacks them and turns the drones over to the defensive side, so he can use them as sort of extra cameras.
No, we're not going to see that, but that would have been interesting of how they handled the initial the setup phase. But we see
Echo instead, which is probably a good idea. Echo's very, very good defender.
It was interesting the fact that he wasn't even banned in this one, and I didn't see anything else out of the ordinary for the other players. Yeah, I mean, so Mary's going with Rook, Smoke, Legion, and Jaeger as well. So Illinois has already located the bomb. I have this suspicion that they've probably played this a lot. Because Illinois got to pick the first map, So I think there's a reason why they went with it first. Maybe they had a feeling that most teams did not play this one a lot. So picking something that they're comfortable with, knowing that the other team's probably not going to be comfortable with, may give them an advantage.
Yeah, it is not a map I see too often.
All right, so we'll see how Illinois will try to infiltrate. Looks like it's a pretty big map compared to some of the others I've seen, or maybe I'm mistaken.
It is a very heavily close quarters map. Oh, there's just a bunch of rooms that are separated by close walls. A lot of small rooms, not many open spaces.
Okay. So it just looks bigger, but it's just the fact that it's all they're pretty much already in each other's face pretty early. In fact, we already see gunfire. I think they're already like one room away from the bomb site. And Rez was already able to take one down, and Bubbleflex this takes a couple hits. Yeah, shots are flying all over the place, trying to see where the action is. In fact, actually, two for Illinois have already gone down. But Bobaflex also goes down, so it's a trade for 1v1, but it's still a 4v3 in favor of Marietta. Rico's able to get a couple of hits, but he's less than half health as well. And we see Rez getting pretty much one shot right there. But it looks like Illinois dropped a diffuser. But now we're down to a 2v2. So it looks like Barry's just going to keep an eye on that diffuser to see if they can... Well, there's the diffuser. Never mind. Illinois got about 50 seconds to make a play. So at this point, they're probably just going to go for eliminations or try to find out the rest of Marietta's group. So it looks like they're trying to peek around. He does catch one from Marietta, but ends up taking some damage himself. And there's only one left for Illinois. But he's able to take down frags. It's just him and NPC that's left. But NPC is able to get the kill, so first round goes to Marietta.
That was good use by Marietta's utilities there. They had Echo help them with that, I believe, third kill, and then for the final kill, Legion's trap was able to sort of incapacitate Capitao for NPC to get the kill.
Yeah, so well played. So Marietta does strike first. So we'll see if there are any adjustments made on both sides. I don't think there's any major changes from the last round for what Illinois is going with. Looks like Marietta's going to go with the Valkyrie and the Bandit this time. So that's interesting. I'm just trying to think where they can use. Maybe there's some kind of wall because it looks like Illinois got the Thatcher thermite, so they must be anticipating like some wall where maybe it would be electrified.
Yeah, they did pick a different room here because they did win the last round, so there must be a wall in this room where there is a good point for thermite to break through.
Oops. Yeah, so maybe like over here, possibly. I would think maybe this map, this section right over here, may be a good place where they can try to break in. Although it's actually electrifying over there. I said, never mind. I decided to fortify the middle room. I'm not so sure what you would call that. Mary is trying to take out all the drones so they can eliminate vision as much as possible. And it looks like there's still 2 drones for Illinois that's in the area.
looks like NPC has already taken some damage. Somehow, maybe a stray bullet from trying to shoot the drone. Someone must have caught him.
Yeah, maybe the accidental friendly fire there. Yeah, Illinois looks like they're just kind of going pretty quickly. So playing a very aggressive. Although it looks like NPC is anticipating them entering that side. So he'll back off and take out the drone. Okay, so here's a shot to be fired. NPC does take down one, but he is less than half health. Now he's pretty much one shot, but he did get a kill for Marietta. And the diffuser gets dropped too.
Good for Marietta. Boba catches someone with a nitro cell.
No, very well done there. So now it's a 5v3.
Who was hit by a Nomad.
Yeah, so let's say, what was that? Okay, so Rico ends up going down, so now it's a 3v4. The NPC was able to get another kill in the process, but Rez goes down. And Frags was able to take down one, although NPC does get eliminated. But Marietta, actually now it's down to 1v1. Young Daniel was able to take out both Boba and NPC. This could be very interesting. And it looked like young Daniel just kind of anticipated it and just pre-fired. He saw it quicker.
He did have an idea of where Valkyrie was because of his drone. So he did have an advantage in that situation.
Okay, and I just realized that there was no game audio, so my apologies for that. So we got that corrected. So. I mean, like, overall, Marietta was doing very well in that round, but just that double kill there, and I think the fact that NPC got very low.
Mm-hmm. It was a very close one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so it looks like Marietta's going with the same spot as last time.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Northern Illinois has gone for IQ this round. Probably to counter Frag's Valkyrie as well as Rez's Legion's traps.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Because that did play a role a little bit in the last game. And even the round before it did.
Yeah, the round before it was they did very good with their traps.
And Illinois is going straight. Thought they're going straight in. And they're able to take out Boba very quickly.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So it looks like the thermite will be taking out the wall. And Frags was able to take out God Left Me.
Cover me, reloading! The little prick. Planting toxic! Airshot planted!
Illinois taking their time this time. Not as aggressive as in the previous rounds. Although NPC does go down, and actually, Young Daniel was able to take out 2, but Frags was able to take another person, so it is a 3v2 in favor of Illinois.
Mine deployed.
And Young Daniel is just doing very well for the team. I think he took out 4 of them.
Yeah, he had a triple kill last round, and he got a quad this round. Very dangerous player.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see how Mary adjusts to that. So we'll have to keep an eye on Daniel. Looks like Marietta may be going for the dock. Just maybe that extra heal. It looks like they're going to switch to the Echo. That did work in round 1. So we'll see if that makes a difference this time around.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Armor up.
Looks like Marietta goes with a different site for the bomb.
Attackers have located a bomb. Bomb located by attackers.
The wall's been reinforced!
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Razor Y in position.
Alright, so we'll see how Marietta sets up their defense. I mean, Venom's Bear is already charging in by himself.
Giving them a shot. Scanning for devices and traps.
And we see several over near the front where they're going to be infiltrating soon.
Some serious drama.
And he's able to already take out Rico.
Changing max. Changing max.
And actually knocked down Boba, so he's going to have to get revived. And he does end up falling, so now it's a 4v3. And now it's a 3v3. And Young Daniel was able to take out another for Marietta, so he's got a double kill. And Frags is down, so there's only 1 left for Marietta. So it's going to be up to Rez to be able to take out the rest, and they are going to be planning the diffuser. There might not be much that Marietta can do at this point.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
The Rez was able to take out 1, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, Daniel got 4 kills again this round. I'm not sure if it's because he's just simply so good. I feel like when we were watching him there, he just sort of knew wherever everyone was. He must have some really good callouts from his teammates, from their drones. Yeah, some of the best aim I've ever seen so far. It seems like almost every time he goes after someone, it's a headshot.
And before anyone ever accuses of hacks, all
yeah.
players are required to use Moss to record any activities that goes on during the game, and they have to be submitted if there's any suspicion. So he's just really good. He's not using hacks.
He's not. Yeah, obviously not. But he's just a very incredible player.
So we see Marietta swapping for the Castle and the Valkyrie this time. But they're just going to have an answer for young Daniel.
Yeah.
I feel like if they can take him out, then the fight's more favorable.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
Time for some serious protection.
Attackers have located a bomb.
It just seems like, maybe it's just because of the close quarters, but the drones seem to be all over the bomb right from the get-go.
Unspooled some wiring.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go.
Looks like Illinois will get a couple of drones in place.
Stay clear of ABS line of fire.
So they have Z-Brown that's already going in. It's just trying to spot out where everyone from Marietta is located. And Frags just goes down real quickly by Jay Soloway.
Tossing EMP grenade.
I don't even know where that shot came from.
Yeah, that IQ must have used her electronic scanner to see Valkyrie placing her cameras. That was very fast.
And I think someone forgot to pick up their armor. Yeah, and Venomous Spirit was able to take on another, but he ends up falling, so it's a trade. So now it's a 4v3, but Boba is extremely low on health. So there's only 2 left for Marietta. And Illinois takes the round again. It just seems like Illinois is able to react a lot quicker whenever they spot someone.
Especially Daniel, but some of their other players were able to sort of get that first shot faster, and whenever it is a headshot, it is an instant kill.
All right, so now we see Marietta kind of going with the Pulse and the Kapkan this time. So it seems like they're having trouble. Well, they were going to go with the Kapkan, but they're going to switch out for. I thought they were going to do the Valkyrie, but now they're going with the Maestro.
Okay. All right, Maestro. He's got some cameras he can place down, and Pulse as well. He's got the heartbeat scanner, so they do seem to be going for more
Attackers need to locate
more information gathering
bombs if they can.
type operators to spot out where the enemy team is.
And it looks like Marietta went with the Pulse because I think they were having trouble spotting out maybe where Illinois was, so they're trying to just get a little bit more idea of where they're located.
10 seconds left.
Sensor activated. Unspooled some
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Evil eye on watching. Barricade in place.
This map just feels so big. Looks like they're already in Venomous Bears, already inside.
Attackers have located a bomb.
A really big fucking hole!
Nitro.
And it looks like Venomous Bear got blown up.
Yeah, Pulse looks like Rez was able to spot him and tosses Nitro Cell out to catch him with it.
Prepping needles.
It looks like Frags was able to take out Soloway. But Daniel's already got 2 kills right away, so they're going to have to take him out quickly. Otherwise, he may take out the rest of the team. And Zebra's already planning the diffuser. And that was Daniel again, so he's got the triple kill already in this round. And Frags was able to take out God Left Me, so it's a 2v2, but Daniel is still up. Mary's gonna have to take him out and disable the diffuser. And he was just ready for him. It's like they know exactly. I think this goes back to I have a feeling that they're very comfortable with this map and they know where people will be entering. At least that's my suspicion.
It seems like Daniel does get in he does sort of know where people will sit on the defensive side, as well as whenever they do plant the bomb and he's holding down an angle, he just sort of stands still. He just waits for the defenders to rush in, so they won't be able to tell where he is at all, but he'll be able to hear them walk in.
All right, so now the roles are reversed, so Marietta will be attacking in round 7, so Illinois is up 5-1, so we'll see if Marietta can do better on offense. They were able to take that first round, but ever since then they have struggled to take anything. And a lot of it's just how well Daniel has been playing.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Reinforce the wall! Camera activated!
Ready.
Reinforcing the wall!
It looks like Illinois has been doing a good job at preventing the drones from getting in to locate the bomb, although they probably know where it is.
Yeah, they did go with the bomb site that Marietta seemed to like last round.
Must locate and defuse a bomb.
I'm reloading.
Looks like Marietta's trying to enter from all angles.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Claymore is up.
Marietta does seem to be taking their time, although they are. You see that Rez is pretty close to the bomb site. But NPC has already gone down, and Rez did fall for the Legion trap, but didn't take too much damage.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
But frags ends up going down, so it's now a 5v3. And they do a 1-for-1 trade, but it is still a 4v2, and Rez is less than half health.
Changing meds.
Defender is approaching a kill zone. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So Bubba was able to get the diffuser, but he's got about a minute left to take out 4 people from Illinois. And Illinois does end up taking the round. It's Daniel again. I think that's like a
4
triple
kills.
4 kills.
4, yep.
All right, so this should be match points with 6 wins. So if Illinois does take this round, then they will take the first game. Looks like Marietta may be going with the buck this time. And Illinois is going with the Warden. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of BM if they're going with Warden. So I thought you really don't see...
I'm not sure if Warden would be useful in the situation, except for running against just your common flashbang. Who knows? Maybe they know something we don't. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Defenders
We'll see.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
At least I hope it's not trolling.
Yeah.
I mean, anything's possible in Rainbow Six.
Yeah. I feel like if they were trying to troll, someone would pick Tachanka.
True.
Attackers have located a bomb.
AD is active in this sector.
10 seconds to insertion.
AD is up and running.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
All right, so round 7 has round 8 has begun. Sorry. Now we'll see what Marietta decides to do here.
I do like Rico's choice of Blackbeard. Sort of, I feel like his shield would be helpful to sort of prevent Daniel's headshots. I would also be interested to see if Blitz would be effective as well. But against someone like Daniel, I'm not even sure if a shield would help. Just maybe the extra flash.
Reloading! Drone ready.
Or maybe even a Monty. He wasn't banned either.
He could be a good choice.
Storm activated.
Breach charge set.
And Rico actually went down while we were switching. And NPC takes heavy damage, but was able to take out Young Daniel, so this may be Marietta's chance.
Curious to see how the round goes now that Daniel's out.
And NPC does go down by Zebra.
Got that headshot.
It took a couple of tries, but
Yeah,
you got it.
Lights out. Tossing here.
So it's now a 2v2, but Frags is extremely low, and Marietta's got about 30 seconds to either eliminate the rest of the team or plant the bomb.
Drone activated.
Gotta reload! Moving concussion. Get out of here!
15 seconds to go.
Brace for impact.
10 seconds left.
So Marietta has to move. They have 5 seconds. So they're able to take out one. They got to find one more.
Operators, you have run out of time.
And unfortunately, Marietta was so close, but they just did not have enough time there. So with that, round one will go to Illinois. I mean, that one was really close, though.
Wow. I've never seen a kill count that high before. I believe Daniel went 24-2.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, so we're just gonna check to give the teams a chance to get things ready, and then we'll have game 2 underway. So in fact, I'm just gonna check here. And I will be right back. Just press that.
Looks like Illinois is asking for a 5 to 10 minute break here. So feel free to go get some food or something. We'll be back very shortly.
All right, so it looks like we'll be taking just a couple minutes break. I think Illinois wanted like about 5 minute break. I think Marietta wanted the same thing too. So what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and just take a small break, but don't go away. We'll be back in just a few minutes, and as soon as everyone's good, we will get game 2. All right, welcome back. Appreciate everyone's patience as we just make sure everyone was ready. So we're gonna go ahead and get game 2 started up here. I just let them know. We're gonna get the second game here as I try to get a couple things. So this is gonna be Clubhouse. Marietta will be attacking first. So we'll see if there's any adjustments with bans, especially now Marietta kind of knows what they're up against.
Clubhouse is one of my favorite maps, and it's one that Marietta is very used to playing on.
So Illinois will get the first ban. Oh, it looks like we may have made a mistake.
We're attacking.
Okay, do we need to reset then? How do we reset the match?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, okay.
Alright,
Yeah, we'll reset. All right, so apparently there was a small error. They didn't swap sides yet. So we will have to reset here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to, I'll go ahead and switch over to the score screen here real quick. So our apologies with that. So apparently teams forgot to swap sides. So we'll have to recreate the lobby. All right, so yeah, so we're just gonna get the all right, so all right, so we apologize for that. Yeah, so we just got to get everyone on the right side because Marietta was supposed to be attacking and Illinois was supposed to be defending. So we'll need to modify the playlist real quick. So this should be Clubhouse. And I'll go and get this one set up. The third one is supposed to be Consulate.
Do you want to take out the third map?
It won't go to an automatic, so we should be fine.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get the invites out to make sure everyone's on the correct side. So while we are getting the lobby recreated, if you haven't followed us on social media for all the latest announcements, please be sure to do so. So you can follow us on our Twitter page at Marietta Esports. You can follow us on Facebook at Marietta College Esports. So any announcements or updates, such as who we're playing against, any schedule updates, just like when we had to get the schedule figured out for our match here with Northern Illinois, we made sure that was out on Twitter and Facebook so everyone was aware of it. So if you want to get those latest updates, please be sure to follow us there. You can follow us on our YouTube channel, bit.ly/Marietta College Esports. So this broadcast will be up next week. And then, of course, you can follow us on Twitch here. So as we broadcast over matches. So as we said earlier, this Saturday, we'll be broadcasting 3 of our matches with Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. So please be sure to come back and join us. But if you're not able to, you can see the matches a week later. But if you don't want to wait that long, you can always subscribe. So thank you for those who have subscribed to our channel. All proceeds do help towards building the esports program, whether it's getting new equipment, trying to hire additional staff, jerseys, doing upgrades to the facilities. So your support definitely helps make that happen.
And if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us for free.
Okay, I'm going to check because Marietta's in, but I don't see Northern Illinois, so I'm going to double check. I'll be right back 1 second. All right, so Illinois is getting back into the lobby, so we should be able to start up in just a minute. So we apologize for the delay. Once again, Marietta was supposed to be attacking and Illinois was supposed to be defending, and somehow they didn't swap places in between the break.
Good luck and have fun, folks.
All right, so let's just go ahead and make sure everyone's ready.
We're all ready.
Okay. Just realized I had voice chat enabled. So, okay, so Illinois is ready. You heard it. You know it, folks. Illinois is ready. Marietta is ready. And make sure we have set the clubhouse, so we're good there. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this started up. All right, take 2. All right, so Illinois will get the first ban, so we'll see what they decide to the ban, and we'll see what adjustments Marietta makes now that they know a little bit more about their opponent.
Expected.
Yeah.
Expected.
Yeah, nothing surprising there. So now let's see what Marietta decides to go with. These 2 bans should be interesting. Because will they try to do something that's for the map in particular, or will they try to focus ban any of Illinois players? Like, I would think they would try to want to do a 1 target ban on young Daniel.
Yeah. Maverick, yeah, okay. Yeah, the problem with trying to ban, well, they could go with Vigil for defense, but Daniel did play Thermite pretty much the whole attacking side last game, and Thermite is a pretty much needed operator.
Yeah, it looks like Marietta's kind of going with
what they did before.
Yeah, they did Clash last time, so they just don't want to go up against Clash. So we'll see what Marietta decides to go with next. Or not Illinois, sorry. And they're going to go with the Echo.
Okay. He was he was crucial in Marietta's win the previous match.
All right, so now we'll see what kind of compositions both sides will be going with here. So the only thing, okay. I was gonna say where we're gonna see a Mozzie, but doesn't look like it. It looks like pretty standard opposition. Although we do see the line come out. We've seen it a couple times.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they do any sixth pick changes. It looks like Marietta's going to bring out it's like the Thatcher, and we do see the Mozzie.
Okay. First time we've seen him.
So I think you've already mentioned a little bit before, but since we didn't actually get to see it, how will Mozzie play a role in?
Yeah, so he's he's got to be pretty active early game, where he throws down his little spider drones.
That's right. So he takes over the drones.
Yeah. So if any drones come within the radius of his little hacker drones, then he gets to take over the attacker drones and use them for the defensive side.
So Season comes down to just trying to get vision. And actually, I think we just saw it there, didn't we? Like trying to get.
I believe. Yeah, he shoots down those pests.
10 seconds remaining.
It keeps trying to take control of Boba's drone.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
All right, so let's see what Marietta can do. That they can try to get some rounds here and take this game, so we can get to a game 3, which would be console if we can get there. Oh, hey, it's our favorite wall again.
It's always this wall. It's always this bandit trick mind game going on.
And it looks like they got the thermite too. Oh, and then the Blitz was able to get last second.
Yeah, they got the first one, but
Attackers have located a bomb.
bandit does have a few of those.
Marietta seems to be taking their time with that wall, but they were able to take out Young Dangle, which is huge.
And they do manage to open up that hole.
But Riku does end up going down, so it is a 4v4.
Bomb located by attackers.
And Rez is on death's door and does end up going down. So God Left Me was just kind of waiting there for him. And now Marietta has 55 seconds, so they're going to have to make a move soon. And they're going to try to put down the diffuser while that's going on. And most of Marietta is down. All that's left is Boba. He will get the diffuser down, but he now has to take out 3 of Illinois in order to win the round, or at least defend the diffuser. And he does go down, so it looks like the Illinois should be able to disable the diffuser in time.
Defender has left the designated staging area. Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders. Bomb defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
So the first round does go to Illinois. It's just...
Yeah, even though they were able to take out... Marietta was able to take out Daniel pretty early on. The rest of the Illinois squad, they really showed that, you know, they can be good with or without him. They played a very, very safe defensive game there.
So it looks like Marietta may be changing things up here. Or maybe...
They do have a Montag up there, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, because it seems like the problem that Marietta's having is they're peeking through. They're just getting one shot every time they peek.
Yeah.
So if they have someone that can kind of do the peeking for them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Take some trauma plates. Body's set.
So we'll see if Marietta can adjust their gameplay with this new composition. Still have the Mozzie up, so Marietta's gonna have to watch their drones so they don't get controlled, but that didn't seem to play a big factor in the last round.
Yeah, I didn't. Marietta was mainly attacking from the outside. They couldn't really make an inside, so the drones weren't that critical.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
IQ by Frags is a pretty good pick, I think. They've got to do with Valkyrie cameras, Mozzie drones, as well as Legion charges.
So we'll see if it makes a difference in this round. So they do know they're on each other's side. So we're playing that same game here with the thermite charge. And it does get nullified. And Illinois will back off. So of course they would leave it to Monty to try to see where Illinois is. So I believe he spotted one.
Scanning for devices and traps.
But Rico does end up going down anyway, even though he was protected by Monty. And even Rez was able to take some damage. I think he threw something from behind is what did it.
Yeah, he got the nitro cell, which caused Monty to have to turn. And I believe he might have gotten taken a shot or two.
Tripping needles. Yes, basement.
We can push forward!
Tango located. Basement.
The Mary has 1 minute left, and they're gonna have to make a move soon.
Move carefully.
Bomb located by attackers.
And Rez does end up going down. And so does Boba. Well, the Frags was able to get 8 kills, so it's a 2v3.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
But NPC goes go down, so now Frags is going to have to take out the rest, and Illinois does end up taking the round. Yeah, it just seems like with those nitro cannons, the Monty didn't really make that big of a difference.
Yeah, in that tunnel, it's pretty tough, even with Monty, to get through there. They put pretty safe defense with the traps.
So look, Marietta is going to swap things up and bring out the Glaz, the Buck, and the Capital. Actually, well, never mind. Say Glaz would have been a very interesting pick.
Yeah, I don't think we will see Glass too much ever. He's not really in the meta right now. He's not the best character.
Yeah, so they go with the Thatcher instead, and Illinois swaps out for the Castle.
Attackers. Attackers have located a bomb. Ten seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Alright, so defenses are set, drones are placed. So now we'll see what Marietta can do. It looks like Marietta's going to go top side to work their way in. And they do know that someone is behind that wall. And Frags actually takes a lot of damage. Is about a little over half health.
Reloading.
And Rez already goes down for Marietta. It's another kill by Daniel.
Opening electronics. Devices.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And Daniel was able to take out Frags just as we swapped over.
Moving mags. Position device.
Ballistic shield deployed.
Sensor deployed.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And Boba goes down, so there's only 2 left for Marietta with 50 seconds left, so this is not looking good.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
So Rico's the only one left.
Defender has left the designated staging area. Defender exposed. Defender is approaching a kill zone. Defender is exposed.
You know, we see Daniel is not worried about being exposed from going outside.
Defender has left the area of operation. Defender has been discovered.
I mean, Rico's got 20 seconds, and I think he's... No, he goes down. So another round will go to Illinois in that case.
Daniel was he held that one spot on the staircase. I've never seen it before. I mean, he was able to lie down on his back on the staircase, and you could barely see him at all. He knows some pretty good spots in this this map here.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if Marion makes any adjustments. It didn't seem like the changes didn't work very well that time. We see this, the Twitch coming out, and Capital. Oh, the Capital was around last round as well, I think.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Oh, it's our favorite spot again.
Active in the sector. Test online.
Bomb located by attackers.
Deployed.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining.
Fish deployed.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb. A bomb has been located.
And Venomous was able to take out Bubble quickly. That must have been spawn peeking, and it paid off for them. And that's going to give Marietta an early disadvantage.
Deploying shock drone.
You see some damage they take, but not a whole lot yet.
Loading new magazine.
So Marietta's able to get some hits, just no one's quite gone down just yet. Young Daniel was able to get out, take down Rez as well. But he's at about half health.
Attackers dropped the bomb to me.
And he's able to get the double kill onto NPC. So Franks is able to get a kill, but the rest of Illinois is not too far behind. So Rico's the only one left. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Rico. Frags is the only one that's left. He's got 30 seconds to make a move.
Seconds to go. 10 seconds to go.
So he got some hits and got Venomous Bear at least on that store, but he's going to have to plant the bomb now if he's going to win.
Operators, you have run out of time.
He actually had a good strategy there. It's just time wasn't on his side.
Yeah, he was sort of waiting for them to get impatient and run out to him, which they did, and he was able to get some damage on Doc. And he did end up getting the kill on Daniel there.
But right now it is 0-4, so Marietta's going to have to do something to take some rounds. Otherwise, we're just 3 rounds away from Illinois taking the match. We see Marietta going with the Monty and the Zofia this time. I mean, Monty wasn't as effective the last time they brought him out, but they must feel like that he can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Doorway, trap. Stay clear of blast zone.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Rifle shield deployed. Drone spinning up.
Sounds like Marietta's already going straight for that tunnel.
Stay behind me.
There is no reinforcement there.
They don't know that though.
Time to make a new door.
And it looks like Illinois was anticipating and they're ready to fire.
Quick charge ready.
In fact, NPC took a couple shots.
Loading new magazine.
And Frax goes down early by Daniel. And actually 2 are down for Marietta.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And they're going straight for a spawn killing, and it's paying off for Illinois. This NPC's the only one left.
That was a very quick round. The Illinois had that set up perfectly. They were just ready, you know, for them to breach that tunnel.
They intentionally didn't reinforce it, so it was basically a trap, and they were just waiting for them to show up.
Yeah.
And at least it looks like Marietta's making a couple adjustments here with bring out the Ying and the Blitz, but we also see Alibi, Warden, and Doc for Illinois. Could be wrong. I don't think we've seen Ying or Alibi in a while, if ever.
Yeah, so Ying, she has these like super flash grenades, where she's able to really, she's really good at invading a room. She can just flash everyone in there for a long amount of time. And then Alibi, the defender, she puts down decoys on the ground.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I take that back. We have seen Alibi before.
Yeah.
Just didn't remember. It was called Alibi. And Marietta did switch to a sledge instead. Oh, they did go with the Blitz, and maybe they believe that's enough to be able to get the flashes out to try to blind.
Mm-hmm.
Loading new mag.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Ready.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And Young Man was able to take out frags very quickly.
Attackers have recovered the bomb diffuser.
So the flash does go off, but there's not going to be any follow-up. I stand corrected.
He gets him actually. Wow.
The NPC also goes down, so it is a 3v4 in Illinois' favor.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And God left me was able to take out both Boba and Rez, and that's going to be it for this round. So a very quick win for Illinois with this round. So that is going to be match point. So the Marietta is still yet to come up with an answer, but this is going to be the do or die round to make that happen. And with that, their roles are going to be swapped, so Marietta's going to be on defense this time. Which doesn't seem ideal considering that they've been used to playing offense. So now that this final, what could be the final round, they're going to have to change roles completely.
Mm-hmm.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Take some trauma plates. Shield flying.
Marietta does decide to go with tunnel side for them. I don't think they would try the same play that Illinois did. In fact, they do go ahead and reinforce the wall there.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Clear. Camera nation.
Young Daniel's already in. So Illinois wastes no time. Although he does get punished for it and ends up going down. Actually, 2 for Illinois are already down. But one for Marietta goes down very quick, so it is a 4v3.
Sending my drone out.
And Boba also goes down, but most of Marietta is just about down, so this could be over very quickly. So all that's left is frags to take out the remaining 3 members of Illinois. And he's less than half health.
It's time for me, brother.
So Illinois is planting the diffuser.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
So now Frags is forced to make a play because he can't just sit there and wait. And that will be it. So despite the fact that Marietta was able to get a couple kills, the game and the match will go to Northern Illinois this time. And although Young Daniel did very well in the first round, he didn't make as huge of a difference in this case. In fact, actually, Jay Soloway was able to get more kills. But that will be it for us here. So just as a couple of reminders, so on Saturday, we do have our matches with Rocket League, League of Legends, and Overwatch. So please be sure to join us Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and then come back at 11 a.m. for the remainder of the matches. And then that afternoon, we will be having tryouts for any high school senior that's interested in competing in esports at Marietta College. And it's not too late to register. I know it's a couple days away, but you can still register for the open house if you are interested. So please be sure to do that. If you haven't followed us on Facebook or Twitter yet, please be sure to do so. Marietta College Esports on Facebook and Marietta Esports on Twitter for all the latest updates. So from all of us here, thank you for watching and hope you have a great evening.